So, ladies and gentlemen, of course, welcome back to the channel of truth, enlightenment, freedom, and the channel of breaking empires free. If you are new on this channel, I talk about narcissism and narcissistic abuse. I talk about spirituality, and I talk about personal and self-development. And if any of that resonates with you, I invite you guys to join us, give us a like, share this video with friends, and you may subscribe if you haven't already. And for those that have always been with us, you are welcome back, and I thank you for your love and support. Black sheep, scapegoats, chosen ones, another video for today. So, what usually happens when the black sheep awakens? Usually they will choose to walk out of dysfunction, okay? They are putting an end to this dysfunction. They no longer want to be a part of it. They no longer want to participate. They choose to walk away. Family members, for the very first time in so many years, you're going to see the hatred you have not even seen in your entire life. Everybody, all of a sudden, they're going to turn against you. I want you to ask yourself a question, black sheep. Back in the days, when this abuse was going on, they was all with you, at least for, that's what you believed, is what you could believe. They was all with you. You eat, you go to sleep, you chat a little bit, and then of course the abuse goes on and everything. They was with you. When you woke up, everybody walked away. Everybody walked out of your life. And now you're wondering, what just happened? You don't understand what has happened. What did you do? You're choosing yourself. You're choosing your freedom. You deciding to love yourself a little bit more, and all of a sudden everybody's against you. Let me take you back in time a little bit. Many years ago, you have noticed that you have always been about the truth. So the black sheep has always been about truth and justice. You said things exactly the way they are. You didn't sugarcoat anything. Yes, of course, many times you used to be silenced. You tried to speak your truth, or you tried to speak against abuse or things like that. Everybody wanted you silent. Nobody wanted you to say a damn thing. You saw something different again. You stood up and talked. They shut you up. They put you down. And they told you to shut up. And that has been a cycle that has been going on for years. But remember that you are the only one who is you're the only one who is taking in the abuse, okay? The other family member, everybody does their own thing. They wake up and go to their own shops, their businesses, their jobs. They come back home, they can live a normal life, because you see, these are the people, the family members you have. All of them, they are some form of enablers, or even I could call them flying monkeys for the main narcissist. So none of them has got the guts to turn against the narcissistic parent. So this cycle of abuse, pre-awakening, before you really know what is going on, you will figure out everybody looked like they were on your side, you know. How was your day, Denzo? Everything was okay? Yes, this and this. When the abuse was happening, nobody was defending you. Any small thing that happened, your name was on the table. None of them came to your defense. Okay? So you had to suffer this abuse on your own, by yourself. When you walk away, the entire team turns against you. Your name is on the table. There is smear campaigns. He's the bad one. Oh, they are so rebellious. How could they do that? They are going around talking to their aunties. They are talking to their uncles. They are talking to everybody. You are the problem. You're not the problem, black sheep. You are not the problem. You have never been the problem from day one. You see, as you come to this awakening, you're going to realize you have always been feeling guilty, even for the things that you never did. You have been feeling guilty for nothing. There was nothing to be guilty about, okay? They are going to turn against you. They resent you. They will isolate you. All of them will start all of a sudden. They hate you out of the blue. In just one day. If you know what I'm talking about, let us know in the comment section below, because I'm very sure for the most of you guys who have left dysfunctional systems behind, you already know what I'm saying. The reason why the dynamics change when you leave a toxic family dynamic is because you know the truth. And there's more. They know you know the truth. They used to see this abuse over the years. They would see it. They wouldn't speak because, like I've told you, most of them were standing behind the narcissistic parent. So they wouldn't speak about it. They couldn't even sometimes defend you in any way. They know you know what the truth is. And you see, when a black sheep leaves a dysfunctional family system, one of the first things they do, like I've said, they blow the trumpet. So they're going to speak about it. Because it is one of the ways the black sheep will heal is by speaking about this abuse. So you speak out and you release that energy, you let it go. So many black sheep that you've seen around the world, the very first thing they do in the first couple of months on their healing journey, they're going to start talking. You can use any platform to talk, whether it is on your Facebook, Instagram, whatever. You're going to talk about the truth. The people that you've left behind, they're also watching you. They're watching you silently. They're watching you secretly. They don't want their presence to be known, but they're watching you. Everything that you're talking about, ladies and gentlemen, when you're on your healing journey, one of the things you're going to realize is you are going to be able to stand, not only to speak, to stand in that truth. You will say things the way they are. You will talk about the narcissist. You will talk about the problems. You will talk about where the problem has always been, and they are hearing you, and they are listening to you. They are watching you. So they are avoiding you because the truth that you know, they cannot handle that kind of truth. They are not built to handle that. They are not even able to handle that amount of truth. It's very interesting for them. They do not know what to do with themselves. Because you see, truth is truth, okay? So you're speaking against this abuse is the truth. But they feel they cannot handle this truth. How are they going to perceive this truth? How are they going to interpret this truth? How are they even going to digest this truth? The only option left for them is to hide and run away from you. So all of them, I can promise you, they're going to avoid you. So if you're a black sheep of your family and you're wondering why all of a sudden when you receive this spiritual awakening and you detach from the toxic family system, you're out there wondering, why did everybody turn against you? They turned against you because they do not want to face their shadows. Because remember that you're talking about the narcissistic parent. You're talking about the toxic patterns and behaviors. You're talking about the abuse. You're talking about the flying monkeys. And most of the times you're talking about them. They completely do not know what to do with you. That's the reason as to why they avoid you at every cost. Okay? As a truth teller, you will always figure out that your truth is very difficult to bear, okay? It will be very difficult for you to sit down with somebody who has been the problem and you're trying to make them understand the truth. They will never understand you at any level. Even they are going to resent you more for speaking your truth. Remember that as a scapegoat, as a black sheep and scapegoat of the family, they have always wanted you to be quiet, okay? So you awakening and going out and opening your mouth, seeking justice, doing healing work on yourself, speaking and standing in your truth, that is what is scaring them, okay? So don't be surprised as to why most of the times when you awake as a black sheep of the family, the narcissistic parent, normally what they do, They smear your name and they make everybody stand against you. That is because they need the whole team on their side, okay? So for the family to thrive, like I've said, they need a sacrifice, okay? They need a sacrificial lamb for them to survive and thrive. It is very easy for them to put all the weight onto one person so that they can be able to get away with accountability, okay? When they have got a scapegoat, there's no need them to be accountable for all the abuse that has been happening in the family, because they have a scapegoat anyway. There's somebody always they can point a finger. Oh, that one was always the problem. We always knew it. We always knew what was the problem. Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. I've been away from the unit for more than 2 years now. It was only the moment I walked away, that is when I was able to dissect the whole abuse and the whole situation, what was going on behind the scenes. And that's when I was able to reflect. Because you see, silence, when you're not on reflecting on life, you will start to remember so many things, okay? You will remember who did what, why did they do it, and what exactly did they do. And you will start to recognize that this was abuse. So you don't think so that when you're black sheep, your departure from the unit is going to be welcome. Not everybody is going to come around and congratulate you. Oh, you know, you left, it's nice and everything. Me, I've got even family members who came around. I've got family members who accepted that there's a problem in the family. That is the moment, the early days when I left. They came around and they told me, you have always been right. They're starting to see the problem, because you see, when you awaken, you're also awakening some of the family members, and they're starting to see the truth for what it is, okay? But even the ones who came around and acknowledged that I was always speaking the truth, they didn't stay around much longer, because at the end of the day, they were fully dependent on the system, okay? So they did not have the ability and the capacity to break out of the system. You're the only one that could do it. You're the only one who had the guts to break free from the system. Nobody else can do it. They can try, they cannot. So you're breaking some codes, black sheep, and you're also breaking some hearts. I can promise you, the black sheep awakening is something which is going to shake up the entire system. It is going to break some hearts. It is going to reveal some very serious and very disturbing truths. Nobody is ready. Not the flying monkeys, not the enablers, not the narcissistic parent. None of them is willing to accept that truth, because they have always been living in denial. So you see, you are dealing with the family that is living in denial. There is things that are destroying families. Everybody is a victim of this abuse, but nobody wants to see it for what it is. You're the only one that did it. So do not worry about the resentment. Do not worry about the hatred. These are natural things. They happen to every system that you leave behind, because everybody wants to run away from some form of accountability. Don't worry about a damn thing, black sheep. You can only focus on yourself. You can only focus on your healing. The smearing will go on. You will hear about it. The name calling will go on. The craziness will go around. They'll keep on talking. You do not listen to a damn thing. You keep on going and you will heal. That's how you become the greatest version of yourself. Let me know what you think about this video in the comment section below. You know that I do love and appreciate your support. Book a session. Donate or support my channel if you want to. Everything you need, you will find it in the description below. And until then, I will catch you guys in my next one. There is a more signing out. Much love and blessings. Peace.